Hey guys, it's Bree and happy Wednesday. Here is a long-awaited video of my Coliro / Finetec, however you want to call them, video. I clearly have a lot. I think I have 61 in total, which I obviously had to count them up to make this swatch page you'll see up next. But yeah, I have a lot. I have an addiction. I'm not gonna lie. I love these so much. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm so happy to be showing you these paints. I first off want to say that I started off my collection back in 2016 or 17. I decided to buy the big bag of Finetec. I think they were still Finetec at the time. I don't remember. I think they were Coliro at that point. I don't know the drama behind the whole name change, but I do know they're Coliro now and not Finetec, but people still refer to them as Finetec, so I'll accidentally mix them up here and there. But yeah, you can buy a whole bag of all the colors they currently have, minus I think a color or two here and there. You can see the whole list that comes in that bag, but some people just buy sets according to the colors they think they'll use. So I'm hoping this video helps you in any way, shape, or form. Also, I messed up here and skipped a color, so I had to go back and just put it right in the middle there. But I hope this video helps whoever's considering buying Finetec, because they're literally my favorite. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on their website. I always just go on their website to buy them just because they come with coupons. Every so often when they add a new color, they're on sale when they first come out, up until that Friday. Usually they release it beginning of the week. By Friday it usually ends or something like that. So that's usually what I do when all the new colors come out. But for the most part, I went ahead and bought the huge bag at first. I don't think I've hit pan on much except for my gold ones, which you could have seen at the beginning of this video. And I have repurchased a whole set of the gold 6 color set, which comes with just the standard like fine gold, all the golds basically, just in a 6 set. So just when I finally run out, I can reassure myself by having backups. So that's why I don't see them here, just because I'm trying to use them all up before I fully crack open the new gold set. I've used them occasionally, but for the most part I try my best to use the ones I've hit pan on. So I am currently using a Canson XL, I guess black paper sketchbook. I don't know if it's mixed media paper, but I know it's obviously black and meant for like probably charcoals and stuff. But I figured this was easiest to see the paints on and best for you to get a reference. I also swatched them on the white paper, which you can compare the two at the end. But yeah, I figured it was just easier for me to swatch it out on black paper for you to see the colors and see how they work. And what color they truly are on black paper. I use them a lot on top of just watercolors in general. I use them as accent colors. I could paint a whole piece probably with these, which I would love to do one of these days, but they're just such good watercolors. I love using them, especially around Inktober, when I'm using a lot of blacks. I use these as little accent colors, especially with with just my black inks and whatnot. So it's just been, fun having these. I definitely recommend them. I will be doing a comparison video very soon between these, my Paul Rubens shimmery paints, and the Kuretake starry colors. So until then, I will be hopefully experimenting more with the Paul Rubens, just because, and the Kuretake ones, because I know I love the Finetec. I'm going to try not to be biased in the review, because I haven't fully cracked open the other paints. So here's to hoping I get a, I get a good chance to try those out. So, excuse me, my throat is so dry. The weather's been so ridiculous lately. My allergies are so bad. So, for the most part, the colors are ridiculously varied. Like this one is black mica, and I think on the setup when I swatch the second row from the 6 set, it's black pearl, and just the colors are just so nice, so shimmery. I just love putting these on top of things. Oh, just, you'll see, I think on my YouTube I have the shiny and normal Nick It videos for a Fan Art Friday, and I used watercolor first, and then I put some Finetec on top, and just the effect it has is just, I just love looking at it so much. And I hope you have checked out this video, because I love the effect these have. They just give an extra oomph to a painting, especially if I want to sell it one day. Just having that extra metallic kind of effect just on top of a painting, it's just really nice. I really like them. I don't know if anybody else really likes metallic paints like I do. If you do, these are definitely worth a try. Even if you just buy a 6 set, like the plain old gold set is really nice. If you go on their website, they have 6 color sets already organized, or you can buy these individually depending on if you see a color you like or not. You can buy empty palettes. I think they come in a 6 or 12, and then there's this one big metal container that can hold 24, which I haven't fully set up just because I knew I was doing this video soon. So now that I can see every color kind of sprawled out like this, I can make a good judge on what colors I think I will need on hand with me, just because it's just easier to keep them with me in a big container. So I'm not lugging around a bunch of plastic ones just because it's just such a pain. I have them next to me in my art cart all the time just because there's something I grab when I look at a painting and it doesn't seem fully finished in my eyes. I just think, does it need the extra accent of metallic watercolors? And sometimes it does, and sometimes it just needs a little highlight. So I do my best to judge it off of that, but these paints are just so nice. I've heard people complain about them, but I don't think they fully followed the instructions. So now when you get a package from Coliro, they include a card that tells you how to treat the paints. Essentially, you let them soak before you paint with them. So you spray them with water, which is what I did for all of these before I started painting. I sprayed them with water before I started setting up this grid, just so they had, I think they asked for 5 minutes at least to soak, just because it just helps activate the paint, just like gouache almost. You just want to sit there and let the water sink in and activate, so it's easier to paint with and it goes on smoother. So I definitely recommend following those instructions if you get these. And honestly any metallic paint, I just let have a little spritz and let it soak before I finally crack it open and use it, just because it's just nicer that way. And it is a lot like gouache in retrospective, like painting and whatnot. But I hope you can't hear the way the weather is outside. It's starting to get really windy, and I'm hoping to get all of these voiceovers done before I start uploading, because the weather is so bad. The power might go out, so hopefully I can get some of these uploaded and ready to go for you guys. But yeah, I think my favorite from all of these, I do enjoy the solid, just like gold set you can get in the beginning. I like the ones I'm working on now. I think you'll see the names, I've written them over the paint in the end, but the set I'm working on now has like Fiji, green apple, unicorn, mermaid, pink, and lavender, and I just like the way those colors look together. So I will be making a piece with those soon, just because just seeing them all set up next to each other is just really nice. And the one above it is the most recent palette of paints I got, minus the one I'm working on now, and I think it's like Stardust, Cotton Candy, Fairy, Medusa, Magnolia, and Metallic Rose. So those two together just next to each other is really fun. I like the way they're set up. So since I'm going to be doing some pink things hopefully very soon, that's something I want to be focusing on. So yeah, I just love these paints. I love having the duochrome effects for some of these colors, and here's a lovely look of them being dried. It only took like maybe less than 10 minutes for this to dry. It didn't take very long. I love the way paint water looks after using these so much. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that's what I used to use as my end screen. It's just me stirring my metallic paint water. It's just so pretty and so satisfying, but yep, they're so pretty when the light hits them. And here's the colors if you want to pause them as I go. You can see all the color names here, and it's just easier for me to see them now with their names and see how I want to set them up depending on what I'm working on. And there's that Sphinx at the end just because there's 61 and not 60 colors anymore. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching me swatch these. I'll put up a comparison video next to the video, a shot of them next to the white paper. But if you want to pause it at any given point to check out the colors, obviously you're more than welcome to. And then here they are side by side with white paper, which is, you can see it's crazy. I would not have wanted to do this video for you guys on white paper, so I'm glad I had a black sketchbook just sitting around. But even the gold colors on white paper look crazy, and you can see the duochrome shift for some of these, and the way the light hits them, it's crazy the effect these paints have in the light and just having the whole color shift. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful to anyone wanting these paints. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.